Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Sherry and I do a daily twin flame reading. If you're drawn to this video, have faith and trust there's a message you are meant to hear. If this reading resonates with you, please give the video a thumbs up, and if you like the content I create, feel free to subscribe. So spirits, can I please have advice, guidance for our twin flames? Let's see what's going on today. More. Okay, lay these guys out and then see what the messages are. First of all, I'm getting a message of encouraging you to challenge the norm, challenge the status quo as far as you and your life's purpose, or the things that you really enjoy doing in life. You are encouraged to go crazy with it. Do the things that excite you, and do them well, and do them often. The things that make you laugh, the things that bring you joy, creative endeavors. Don't be afraid of your creativity being different or unaccepted from everybody else's, because that's what makes it beautiful, is that it's yours and it's different from everybody else's. And you are encouraged to embrace that uniqueness and let go of perfectionism. Live in the flow. Focus on your breathing. This life force, what is this? This is number 11. This is justice, cause and effect. So by doing something, you will create an outcome later. We know this, right? Cause and effect. So when you're taking action, think about what you want that action to result in ultimately, and act accordingly, I suppose. Be patient with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Let yourself, cut yourself some slack, Divine Feminine. Relax a little, put your feet up, or, crisscross applesauce, meditate, or lay on your back in Shavasana and just, breathe and focus on your breathing and let that go. And try to make it easier for you to do things that feel good. The 10 of air in reverse. Recovery. Yeah, you need to recovery and regeneration. You need to recoup. You need to give yourself a break. Some people have a warm bath with candles and whatever suits your fancy. Other people, treating yourself right is going for a walk outside, or pampering yourself a little bit. I don't know how easy that is these days now, with us needing to stay apart from each other. But you can always give yourself a foot massage. I mean, you can make yourself feel good, right? You can give yourself a facial, or you can wax your own eyebrows or whatever it is that will give you that shift into being happy, living in a place of just being comfortable, just accepting what is. It's not even that you're thinking about it. You just maybe notice at some point that, hey, it's been a while since I obsessed about that one thing I was obsessing about, and hey, that's cool. And, you realize that you're starting to just kind of let go and just be more mellow and not let things bug you as much. The Six of Water in reverse. Stuck in the past, unrealistic. The Sun of Earth is the Knight of Pentacles. Eventual positive outcome. So by focusing on your inner child, focusing on your strengths and challenging the status quo, challenging the norm, the social norms, not being an obnoxious turd, but personally challenging what you think should happen, challenging yourself, challenging those learned behaviors and rules that we all learned growing up. Just the whole, for women in particular, the image thing, being beautiful, being thin, being all of these things that are supposedly so important on a superficial level. Challenge those things, because those are made up rules. Those are, I don't know, because we're all so different. How can someone who's attractive be better or smarter or more valuable than somebody who's got an extra 5 pounds? Like, I don't even get that. So challenge those ideas of beauty that come from other people. There's an inner beauty that I think a lot of people tend to disregard, and like, that's a huge thing, that feeling that you give people, a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling, or they feel loved, or they feel listened to, or whatever. That stuff is way more valuable than, the length of your fingernails and, what type of paint you have on them or whatever. I mean, I'm not poo-pooing people's choices in life. It's just, think about your own ideas of beauty, where that comes from. How does that make you feel about yourself and about your family members and your friends? Because that's coming from a place of judgment, and it doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem like giving. It's like judging someone based on their cover. It's just prejudging it. It just doesn't feel right. Okay, so the Star in reverse, lack of faith and despair or discouragement. So it will take a while for you to have this shift in your perception. Don't let that get to you. Just be aware that it's going to take a while. The Father of Fire in reverse. That's the King of Wands in reverse. High expectations, being impulsive. So again, go easy on yourself if you want to be happy, if you want to free your spirit, if you want this, oh my gosh, this beautiful energy in your life, happy, fulfilling, healthy, bright. It takes and gentleness. I mean, these are not just any birds, these are hummingbirds. You need to be kind, you need to be gentle and quiet and loving. If you want your spirit to, your timid spirit to be set free, you need to tread very lightly around your inner child and be kind. Be kind to yourself. I'm now being guided to share you some of my experience this morning, and to show you how it's really important to change your perception and to take a look where other people are coming from when you are triggered. I was severely triggered this morning about, I don't know, about an hour and a half, an hour and a half ago. And I kind of lost it and thought I didn't understand why somebody did the things that they did. And this person thought that they were doing the right thing and being like doing right by me. And this person didn't know that I had expectations. And my expectations mixed with this action that this person took triggered severe. I was shaking, I was vibing, I was crying, I was like trying to maintain my cool, but like, oh my God, so upset. And I had to go and hide away for a little while, like a, you know, like a hurt animal. I went away and I sat with myself in the dark and I thought it through, and I thought about what that person, what their intentions were, and you know, what my issues are. And you know, I never thought that I was wrong in feeling the way that I felt. I didn't judge myself, and that was very helpful, because if I was judging myself, that's where it would have ended. You know, I would have just gone into a spiral and hurt myself more. But I turned it around. I turned around my perception. I realized what was important in this situation, and that is that my person was trying to take care of me, not that I had expectations that I did not communicate. If I'd communicated those, I just guess I kind of assumed that that what I had wanted was pretty obvious, but apparently it isn't. So this person loves me a lot. It wasn't like it was done on purpose to hurt me. So I've had to see through that emotional muddiness that's been in front of me for the last, like, it just blew up. I couldn't see or think about anything else. And it still hurts. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still emotional about it, but I'm not going to ruin my day. I'm not going to let that ruin my relationship with this person. It's not going to end this relationship. But of course, in the moment, you better believe that's one of the things I'm thinking about, right? But no, that's not an outcome that I want to have happen. So I am being taught by the universe. I am being taught how to deal with my emotions. I'm being taught how to face my feelings of disappointment and pain, and I'm being forced. This was incredible, actually. I was being forced to face the pain that I was feeling from losing my bird a couple weeks ago. I had to walk through that a little bit today, and that was very painful. And I realized the lesson in there, and I realized the value of the experience that I had today. But wow, that was a tough one. And you know, these things, we go through these things every day, big and small, and you just have to be. I'm getting the words tough mother. Here's the mother of fire. Be a tough mother, and walk through that. Walk through that fire. Walk through that pain, and look at. She comes through the other side. She comes through the daughter of earth. Here's the daughter of air. This is some freeing, creative, loving energy, loving yourself, an abundance of love for yourself. An end to this attachment to drama, an end to the attachment of having to be right. This is what, I had a friend message me, like the timing is amazing, divine timing. She messaged me this thing about how to forgive and how to accept, and, how to accept that you and this person have a different view, and that it's okay, and that you can move on and still be in a relationship and still be loving and all of that stuff. This came like no kidding, while I was by myself, kind of, breathing, focusing on my breathing, trying to get through it. And that I got that message, and I find that crazy. But there's this feeling of loss, and either letting go of some pain, walking through some pain, the loss of ego, the loss of needing to be right. Like, I'm getting that a lot. I'm getting that energy a lot. The Father of Earth in reverse. Loss of control. You don't have to control everything. It's okay to give it up. It's okay to be emotional. It's okay to have emotions. Those emotions are not wrong. But if you want to move on in life, if you want to have some spiritual growth, if you want your spirit to soar, Father of Water, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay to lose your crap. It's okay. But my takeaway from this is like, wow, I said what I needed to say, and I lost it a little in the moment, and I went off and I licked my wounds, and I focused on my breathing, and I got my breathing back, and I calmed down that stress reaction that I was having, the blood flowing and whatever. And it ended up showing me that I am more resilient than I thought, that I'm able to work through these emotions and not get stuck there. The universe was showing me something today, and I learned a very valuable lesson, as I said, and I feel like I've grown. There's this energy of transformation. This is the Death card. Resistance to change, unable to move on, because this was in reverse. And the High Priestess. Listen to your inner voice. Do what you can to try to change your perception in the moment. And you know what? If you don't do it, that's okay. Um, that's okay. We're all going through the same sort of things. There's no rule book that we're given with how to deal with our emotions, at least not the majority of us that I know of. We don't come with little emotional handbooks, and so it takes a while to learn these things. And but there's so much value. There's just, you see, there's this energy of freedom, spiritual, setting yourself free spiritually, and being wise and transforming. And there's things that we don't see or hear, but they're there. Transformation, changing perspectives. This is all kind of my lesson for today, and I think I learned it because I think I'm supposed to share this with you. This is a little beyond the reading. I'm sorry if you don't like that. Anyway, so I'm going to pull an animal spirit card. We'll see what sort of information we can get from that, and then we will go about our day. Here's the tarantula. Let's see what the tarantula has to tell us today. What you got? All right, tarantula, what you got for us? The tarantula represents being at a crossroad and claiming your life's purpose. The tarantula represents a moment when a great decision must be made. It involves prioritizing your life's deeper purpose or dharma. A habit or routine from the past is sidetracking you from your dream, yet a voice inside keeps begging you to refocus your attention. In order to find true happiness, you must choose dharma, or purpose. What's your purpose? What's your soul's job? Until you do, satisfaction will be fleeting. The tarantula hovers patient and calm, like an old friend that knows your inner soul. It already knows you'll choose wisely. When you're in balance, you follow your intuition. When you're out of balance, you hesitate and over-intellectualize. And in order to bring yourself into balance today, your angels and ancestors encourage you to begin daily journaling, which is also interesting because I have started my own journal path, my own spiritual journaling, because it doesn't even have to be spiritual. It could be anything. You could be writing down your grocery list, but getting to the habit of letting some of this stuff go, and that is one way of doing it, that's for sure. And it's also a way of writing stuff down, maybe things that you feel like, things that you feel intuitively, write them down so that you can reference them back. And when stuff does happen, you go back, you find out, oh, hey, like I thought this before, and prove to yourself that you can and should be listening to your higher messages, to the messages that you are feeling, or messages that you're getting and you don't really know how you're getting them. Pay attention to that. It just might be your higher self helping you out, guiding you past or through something. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for listening. Keep breathing. I love you. Namaste.